What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the MG Cup Series, and welcome to Riverside Raceway in Riverside, California, for the fourth race of the MG Cup Series season. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. We got a few new faces towards the front, or not new, excuse me, not new, but just faces you wouldn't expect to see towards the front at a road course. Kyle Busch and Matt Kenseth are on the front row, with Kenseth being your pole sitter. Then behind them is Kevin Harvick in a 29. And then your first real road course driver, that is Jeff Gordon, who loves the road courses. He starts P4. Behind them, Jimmy Johnson and Mark Martin. Behind them, it's the 31 of Jeff Burton, and the 11 of Denny Hamlin. So, pretty interesting starting lineup, as Tony Stewart is really nowhere to be seen. It's further back in about 12th or 14th, excuse me. But yeah, 23 laps here from Riverside, and this may or may not be the last race at Riverside. We'll have to find out. The future of Riverside is in question, but the contract of this track, being in the MG Cup Series, is set to expire after this race. So, oh boy, we're gonna see how this works out. But heading down the long straightaway for these final couple moments before the race gets started, Kyle Busch and Matt Kenseth getting ready to lead the field to the green pace car. Ready to pull in the pit road, and waiting for it. There it goes. Hard right turn on the pit road. And here we go. Kenseth can go whenever he chooses. And he's gonna go now. Green flag in the air. We're racing from Riverside. Heading into turns, into the S's, excuse me. Drivers starting to check up, realizing they cannot be side by side through here. And they're 3 wide, so that might not end well, but they're somehow making it through. Wow, I'm actually surprised. Now heading into a hard braking zone. Oh boy. Cars are everywhere here. Man, look at Jeff Gordon charging his way towards the front. He's trying to get up to the lead. He's in third right now, trying to get by Kenseth and his teammate Kyle Busch further behind them. Cars are everywhere as they try to get the draft of the cars in front of them down this long straightaway. Draft is key here at this racetrack. Boyer. Oh, we got a wreck. It's the 86 car sliding back across the track. A huge impact and multiple cars spinning. The big one from Riverside. What in the world? The big one on the road course. One car upside down further back is Travis Kvapil. Matt Kenseth wins the race back to the yellow flag, and it is a parking lot on the longest straightaway, the fastest part of the track, and Kvapil's car on its roof. My goodness, a wild one here. Let's see, watching that 32 car upside down, and what happened to Travis Kvapil? He's way further back. He's by the bridge. Everyone else further down. Kvapil's car on its lid by the bridge, and that is a wild wreck. And safety crews immediately out the Kvapil's car, as he seems to have gone through a wicked wreck, and the red flag is in the air already. So yeah, they're gonna have to take a while to clean all this up and make sure Travis Kvapil's okay. What happened here? We don't really have a good angle, but it seemed like the 86 car tried to cut behind the 19 of Sattler. Didn't get the initial impact, but the 86 was there. He was trying to get behind Sadler. Couldn't quite make it. Thought he was clear. He wasn't. Slides up the hill. Bounces off the fence. You see the 32 in the background way up the hill. Oh my goodness. Oh no, he's going to hit that. Oh wow, he hit the embankment. He hit the embankment, and that must have launched the car. Meanwhile, oh my goodness. Big hits for Dave Blaney and J.J. Yaley with nowhere to go. You see the 37 car getting turned, and Kevin LePage way further back getting turned sideways there. Man. Wow, just crazy stuff here. Oh my goodness. The 86 car got clobbered. That's Chris Mack, and Dave Blaney gingerly climbs out of his car. Chris Mack climbs out. J.J. Yaley driving that car back to the garage. He's going to be out of the race. Frustrating start to the season for Chris Mack. This was one of the tracks he was the favorite to win at. And as we catch it late once again from this angle, but you can see it better here. 86 car. We're gonna go on board with Chris Mack. Oh, this got started. Oh, I just tapped out. Whoops. You see him sliding through the grass. He's gonna bounce off that fence, and when he does, it shifts his momentum back towards the racetrack. The track then curves. Nowhere for these guys to go. And let's see if we can see Kvapil anywhere. Yeah, you see that? Oh my goodness. Kvapil's car was flying through the air. That car launched. And we're still going to check and see if we have any angles of it. That was a bad wreck. Kvapil being tended to by the medical crew. They have flipped the car over, gotten him out. But now, or working on getting him out, I should say. But now all focus is definitely shifted to Travis Kvapil as we go on board with the 18. Oh my goodness, just nowhere to go. A hard wreck and a bad wreck, I should say. Car flying. And the track gets blocked and everyone has to come to a stop. They're all running over each other trying to slow down. Let's go on board with the 40th David. Let's see who else is back here. Let's ride with Travis Kvapil. Oh, it's not clear. 61 and then, oh man. And then, wow! Oh my gosh. That is bad. That is a bad wreck. That car got way up into the air. And we're gonna keep searching for camera angles that catch this. See the 61 in the dirt. But no one really seems to follow Kvapil's car. Look at him. He flies through the air. You see him back there, and he comes down hard on the roof. I'm surprised the roll cage held up. Then he cuts to the 32 car as it rolls. You see the aftermath. A wild wreck for Travis Kvapil. That is just bad. This is as bad as it gets here from Riverside. And definitely not what we wanted to see. Especially with this track's future up in the air. That 86. Oh man. Wow. Oh my gosh. Violent accident on the first lap here for Riverside. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Prayers for Travis Kvapil, of course. But that takes possibly one of the favorites out of this race. He was just trying to charge his way through the field and not finishing the race. Green flag back in the air, and we're going to crank it up. Jeff Gordon gets by his teammate in the 5. Meanwhile, Matt Kenseth tries to drive away with the lead. And look at this, another Hendrick car up into the mix. That's Jimmy Johnson driving that number 48. So that's 3 of the 4 Hendrick cars in the field towards the front right now. And man, just look at these guys. Just all over the track, just duking it out for each spot as we see the 42 get by the 21 there. The 66, how about that? Jeff Green in the top 15 right now. He's having a pretty good run. Look at Dale Jr. underneath, or to the left of Greg Biffle. He's going to try to outbreak him into turn 1. Can he carry that momentum? Biffle able to get the run, but can Jr. get back underneath? Not able to. Actually ran a little bit wide entering the exit there. So now he's going to lose a ton of ground. These guys are side by side in front of them. Don't go away. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Riverside, California. Your race leader is still Matt Kenseth. But he's got a challenger. That's the 24 of Jeff Gordon closing in on him. Can Gordon finally get another win? Can he find his way back into victory lane for the first time since 2004? We're going to find out here today, as we've got quite a few laps left in this thing. So it's still a long way to go. But Gordon making sure his presence is known in this race. He's running second right now. I'm trying to run down to 17 for the lead. We're going to go on board with him. Heading down into this winding right-hander, similar to a turn you would see on an oval track, but in the opposite direction. You see how much ground he makes up. He made up a ton of ground through that turn there. But now, looks like Kenseth pulls away in the first half of the track, and Gordon makes up the ground in the second part. So we're going to have to see what it comes down to. But the top 4 all right there, within a second of each other, and then they're 4 seconds ahead of the 5th place car, that's Denny Hamlin. So they have driven away from the rest of the field. Look at Kenseth using up all the curbing, as much room as he can, trying to cut these corners as short as he can. Watching the speed on these guys as they head down the longest straightaway on this track. About 190 as they head into the hard braking right-hander here. I'll tell you what,